passion for celebrating Black excellence 365. Only on News Channel 6. For years, WJBF News Channel 6 and our partners have championed local families through our Children First campaign. Together, our mission has always been to strengthen our community by uplifting children and their families across the CSRA. Count on News Channel 6 as we make a difference in the lives of local children. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/Children First. WJBF News Channel 6's Children First initiative is sponsored by Bridgestone and by Costello Law Firm. News Channel 6 congratulates Charlotte Garnes, this year's Remarkable Women honoree. Recently, Charlotte was recognized as a News Channel 6 Woman to Watch for her outstanding work with Reinforce, a nonprofit that provides jobs and housing assistance for incarcerated women.
I'm not doing it from a place of judgment. I'm doing it from a place of love.
Charlotte will represent the CSRA nationally at next star's Remarkable Women Award Ceremony. Women to Watch, proudly sponsored by Goodwill. The live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Near record temperatures are expected Thursday through Saturday. It will be feeling like summertime, highs climbing into the upper 80s through low 90s. We have a few showers and storms around now with a higher rain chance coming in Sunday, followed by a cool down for Masters Week. I'll have all those details coming up.
Now on News Channel 6 at 6, protecting Augusta's history.
We'll tell you about the changes city leaders want to see to the Preservation Commission as your news at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery.
I'm Brad Means. We do thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with patrons turning out to Champions Retreat Golf Club. There, of course, to watch round one of the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Besides golf, another big deal out there this week is how different the fourth hole looks.
News Channel 6's Barclay Bishop joins us now live from Champions Retreat. And Barclay, that big change comes from Hurricane Helene 6 months ago.
Brad, Jenny, good evening. Yeah, it certainly does. We're talking about that massive and iconic broccoli tree that fell victim to the storm. We had some incredible drone video of the course where you can see the tree is split in half. It's just impossible to save. And so now the fourth fairway is empty. And while it is a big loss to the community and the members here and to the course itself, to some golfers like Georgia's Caterina Dawn, it's a welcome change.
Yeah, I'm glad the broccoli tree is gone because I hit a 5-wood into Florida this morning, and I'm glad I didn't have to go over a massive tree. So sad for all the rest, but the fourth tree was a good idea to just knock it down.
So we'll see if that tree being gone helps Caterina Dawn. She finished at 3 over today. She said she still feels confident she can make that cut tomorrow. Of course, we're going to wrap up all of today's action out on the course with our sports team coming up in just a few minutes. But for now, reporting live from Champions Retreat Golf Club, Barclay Bishop, WJBF News Channel 6.
It is time now for our first check of our weather.
Here's Chief Meteorologist John Petracci.
Well, we do have one strong storm, and that is down in Emmanuel County. A special weather statement is in effect for wind gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour, along with the frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. This is a mighty little cell there near Twin City, and still more. It started down in Oak Park and near Santa Claus, Georgia. This is just to the east of Swainsboro, so if you're in downtown Swainsboro, you're luckily missing it, but it is headed up towards the north and east into Jenkins County as well, so that special weather statement does continue into parts of Jenkins County. Right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, you can see the winds are high here in Swainsboro with the rain off in the distance. And as for our other places in the CSRA, we're seeing a few other spotty showers and storms. One of those up near Evans and Martinez along I-20 here and up towards the lake as well. Some brief heavy rain. Then up towards the northeast of that in Saluda County, some brief heavy showers as well, just to the south of 96 in Greenwood. And then as we take a look at the big picture here, most of us are dry and warm today, with all the warm temperatures and the moisture around. That's why we're seeing some of those storms develop. Our low today was well above average, 57 degrees, and then we had a high of 87, also well above our average of 75. Right now we're sitting in those low to middle 80s, 82 in Barnwell and Allendale, 85 in Augusta, Swainsboro 84, Wrightsville you're at 86 degrees, and 81 in Saluda. Look how high these dew points are. We have a ton of moisture in the air. Dew points are summer-like in the upper 60s to low 70s. Winds out of the southeast sustained up to around 10 to 16 miles per hour, and gusts now up to 23 in Augusta and Aiken, 21 in Edgefield. Our satellite and radar is showing a cold front bringing more severe weather and tornado warnings out towards the north and west of us. Luckily, that will not be impacting us here in town. Tonight, just a slight chance of some more showers and storms. Temperatures going down to the lower 70s by 9 p.m. We'll have a low of 66 tonight, and then all the way up to around 90 degrees over the next few days. Feeling very hot as we head into the weekend. I'll have more details on how long this heat will last coming up, but back to you.
All right, Jenna, thank you. The group doing preservation in Augusta will not fade into history. Commissioners recommending changes to the rules for the Historic Preservation Commission, but not doing away with it. George Escala has the story.
With Augusta's age, city leaders say there's a need for historic preservation.
It's important, as you've heard me say, Augusta's Georgia's second oldest city, making sure that we save as many buildings and structures as we possibly can that tells our rich history.
A part of the city's rich history is the old First Baptist Church, but after the Historic Preservation Commission cited the owner for code violations, the group came under fire from some city leaders. Commissioners holding a work session to look at the ordinance that governs the HPC.
A lot of this came up because of strong personalities, both on the commission and some of the applicants. I don't think there's a lot wrong with the ordinance.
One complaint, though, when the HPC rules against a property owner, that owner has to pay a mediator to appeal. City leaders suggesting a change so commissioners hear appeals.
Applicants have to go, hire an attorney. At least let us have a chance to listen to it.
Another recommendation is for the city to provide training to HPC members. Dave Barbie is the chair of the HPC. It says the ordinance and any changes is up to the commission.
I didn't write the ordinance. And none of the members on the HPC wrote any of the guidelines in any of the 3 historic districts. And we're following the ordinance, and we follow the guidelines.
Commissioners appoint the members to the HPC who serve as volunteers. City leaders want to keep the HPC serving, but with some revisions to its rules. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
People in Harlem, Georgia, reacting to a possible road widening project on Highway 221 between Appling and Harlem. A lot of people we talked to say they support it as long as it also addresses several problem areas, including the stretch that goes past the middle and high schools and a dangerous intersection at North Fairview Drive and Old Union Road. One business owner says widening 221 through downtown, though, is just not feasible.
Parts of our downtown wouldn't be possible to enlarge or widen. Physically, there are buildings in the way, and so some sort of a detour bypass around the town road may be needed.
Commissioner Allison Couch says right now the project is in the very early stages. She says the commission would need to go ahead and see a drafted plan in order to fully support any road construction in the area.
We are learning new details following an incident yesterday at Augusta Regional Airport. Take a look at this video. American Eagle Flight 5406 flew into Augusta Tuesday morning from Charlotte Douglas International Airport. The pilot pulled off to the side of the runway after passengers noticed a haze in the cabin. Passenger Sean O'Connor took this video, recalling that terrifying experience.
We're taxiing to the terminal, and then we saw the smoke, and then the pilot came on and said, "Evacuate now." And then that was really horrifying and terrible, scary. And we all jumped out of our seats, and there was no direction from the flight attendants or the pilot. We all just kind of knew what to do, get out of this plane as quick as you can.
In a statement, American Airlines says in part, Flight 5406 experienced a maintenance issue after landing safely in Augusta. All passengers deplaned and were escorted to the airport terminal. Up next, new tariffs announced by the Trump administration.
Why lawmakers are split over the possible consequences. Next.
O'Reilly.
Meteorologist Jennifer Tracci back with us. A little bit of everything coming over the next few days.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, we are heating up to the 90s this week. Then we're cooling down to highs only in the 60s with lows in the 30s next week. And we also have some chances of rain and storms in the mix. I'll have your full Viper 6 forecast after this break.
At work out, face it, news is complicated. That's why WJBF.com makes it easy. Get clear, accurate stories that don't waste your time. Plus, get the latest video in one click with WJBF Plus. Get it all at WJBF.com. The live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Hickson Roofing. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. We do have some storms here and there across the CSRA. Nothing too significant. We had one special weather statement earlier, but now things are starting to improve there down in Emmanuel County. And you can see here up towards the north and east, Saluda County, you have a few showers and storms near you as well. A couple lightning strikes at times, some brief heavy rain. And then down towards the metro, we have some heavy rain as well. This is now into Edgefield County, moved out of Columbia County, and still some light showers there in northern Columbia County up near Clarks Hill Lake as well. Then further down towards the south, the southern portion of Emmanuel County has been dealing with the very heavy rain, the gusty winds, and the frequent lightning. A ton of lightning here in between Midville and down towards Twin City. There was a special weather statement for this, but the storm is weakening just a tad, so that has now been dropped. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing a mix of sun and clouds here over the river. We had a warm day for sure, all the way up to 85 degrees. A southeast breeze of 16 miles per hour, gusts up to around 25. And around the CSRA, we're sitting anywhere from around 81 degrees to 86 down in Wrightsville. Now, our satellite and radar is showing just that one area of showers and storms across the two-state. Then out to the west, we have this strong cold front that's bringing severe storms and tornado warnings now, especially around Memphis and Tennessee. That's where there's a high risk of severe weather for the remainder of today through tomorrow morning. Luckily, this is not going to be impacting us. So for tomorrow's forecast, I'm giving it a birdie. Could be a little bit better, but overall not too bad. We'll have some fog in the morning with the cloud cover, then we clear out later on in the day. Overall, very mild to start your day, 66 degrees, and then feeling kind of hot as we get into the afternoon. We're actually challenging some records here. Tonight we have a low of 66. That should definitely be our record highest low temperature. And our record high tomorrow is 92. We'll be at 89, so still a little bit shy from that, but nonetheless abnormally warm for this time of the year. Then we have a strong cold front coming into our area on Sunday night. This will bring another round of rain and storms for us. Beneficial rainfall overall, but of course we don't want that to impact the first practice round on Monday, and it looks like we could have some rain early on, but then by Monday night we start to dry out again, and we'll be monitoring that for the potential of severe weather. But like I mentioned, beneficial rain overall. We are still in that drought, especially up towards the lake north of I-20. And then for Masters Week, we are cooling down big time. Below average temperatures are expected through April 12th, and you can see that big drop in temperatures coming on Monday of next week, down to 71, and then highs only in the upper 60s after that. Our low temperatures are also falling. We're in the 60s for now. Then we get down to 36 next Wednesday morning, so that means we could even see some patchy frost at that point for the second week of April. So up and down temperatures continue with that chance of rain coming in Sunday into Monday. We could see some storms there as well, but most of Masters Week looks pretty good when it comes to not a lot of rain chances, lots of sunshine overall, but we definitely will have some chilly mornings. Now, congratulations to today's umbrella winner. That is Sue Davis from Augusta, Georgia. So you can pick up your umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
All right, Jenna, thank you.
Yes.
Up next, the first round of the Augusta National Women's Amateur wrapped up today.
Hear from the News Channel 6 sports team on who's in the lead as they join us live from Champions Retreat in sports.
At the Columbia County Fairgrounds on Columbia Road across from Patriots Park.
See you at the fair.
He's Mayberry Sheriff without a gal.
Hello, doll.
Will Andy go a courting with Bachelorette number 1?
She's a real nice lady, Pa.
Number 2?
Oh, that girl can do everything.
Or number 3?
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Play along in the game of love
Just think, one of them might be the next Mrs. Andy K.
on the Andy Griffith Show. Weeknights starting at 8 on MeTV, WJBF 6.2.
Every day, ordinary people in the CSRA do extraordinary things to serve our community. Each month, News Channel 6 recognizes these outstanding volunteers with the Give Your Best Award. Do you know an everyday hero who goes the extra mile to help others? Nominate them for the Give Your Best Award by visiting WJBF.com and filling out the entry form.
Sponsored by Science Co., Beatlot Augusta, Security Federal Bank, and News Channel 6. To get the weather you need to see the whole picture. That's why Live Fiber 6 gives you the Skyview network. Get a live view of traffic and weather from all over the CSRA. Available online 24 hours a day at WJBF.com and the free Live Fiber 6 mobile app. The WJBF Live Fiber 6 Skyview network. Powered by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. The Scholar Athlete Awards are brought to you by Jefferson Energy Cooperative, Rebath of Augusta, McDonald's, and WJBF News Channel 6. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
And we welcome you inside the Champions Retreat Golf Club, day 1 here at the Augusta National Women's Amateur Tournament. Wrapped up today, and Gabriel, what a historic first round and rather exciting one per se. Tight race at the top of the leaderboard. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, Megan Gawney, the junior at Stanford University, 9 under with the lead right now for a first round of 63. That is a new ANWA scoring record and also a career best for her. Now, she birdied in the back 9 through holes 11 through 13 and added another one at hole 16. She also eagled at the par 5 third hole on her second 9. Now, this is the NCAA Golf Champions 5th appearance here at ANWA, making the final round cut in her last 2 years. Now, despite a change in the landscape in the course itself, it actually helped Gawney's game today.
The 2 trees being gone, sad to see them go for the tree's sake, but for my sake, it definitely helped my round. It just opens the hole up way more. You can hit driver off of those holes more comfortably. You have a shorter club in. I mean, those trees would bat your ball down, so I think the course playing at least a stroke easier.
Now, you talk about picking up where you left off. Woe birdied the last 3 of 4 holes last year to win that cup. Today, she opens the course doing the same. Birdies 3 of her first 4 holes, makes par on hole 3 en route to carrying a 7 under 65 in Wednesday's first round. And she's still somehow 2 strokes behind leader Megan Gawney, who signed a blistering 9 under 63 today, but Woe also leads 3 players behind her by a pair, so the defending champ says she's not surprised at the field's rigor.
I feel like before today I would have thought 7 under was a good score. I knew it was going to be soft and very scoreable, but I didn't really see a 63. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be pretty packed, like it usually is. Pretty much anyone can go up and shoot a good score, so just trying to really just focus on my own game and stick to the plan, really not change too much.
Now, there are also 3 South Carolina golfers in the field as well. Hannah Darling, Louise Ridquist, and Ella Galitzky. Now, Darling is in her 4th appearance, while the other 2, they are in their 2nd championship appearance. Now, Galitzky, she's tied at 13th, shooting 2 under with a score of 70. Ridquist is even at par, while Darling is 3 over. The Gamecock golfers, though, are all thankful to have a relatively short trek from Columbia to Champions Retreat.
I feel a lot more comfortable now than I did years before, just because of it's the same type of grass we have at our practice facilities. Playing on decent greens back at USC, which I never really had back home in Thailand. We love it out there. We all thrive every day to make each other better and ourselves better. And, to be here with 2 of my teammates who's also top 20 in the world is definitely special.
Now here's a look at the rest of the ANWA leaderboard after day one. Kiara Romero, Farrah O'Keefe, and Amanda Sambach, they are tied for third at 5 under par right now. And we'll, of course, have more coverage for you tomorrow on day 2 of the Augusta National Women's Amateur Tournament that tees off at 8 a.m. But for now, live at Champions Retreat Golf Club, I'm Gianna Seflu. He's Gabriel Stovall, WJBF News Channel 6 Sports.
With 40 years experience, Metz Plumbing can be your
On BTV.
And that's all the time we have. Thanks for watching.
Have a great night.
Tonight, breaking news just moments.